Thank you, Mr. Naidu, for joining in. We saw you on the panel discussing about tech stack, how the tech infra is fueling more innovation, and so. What do you think? I mean, we understand there is amazing stories coming out of fintech of India, but where do you see a scope of work? It can be from policy and it can be from innovation and founders, maybe industry bodies. Where do you see a scope of work that can actually accelerate this growth?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity of being on the panel discussion today. But largely, if you see, there are a few things that have gone right for the Indian fintech ecosystem. One is the entire digital public infrastructure framework that has been laid out, based on top of which a lot of fintech innovation has taken place. But looking beyond, in terms of where we see the next wave of innovation is going to happen with regards to fintechs, I think the broader point that we need to look at is how do fintechs get access to data, APIs in a more sandbox environment so that they're able to quickly test and showcase their solutions and take it to the market. And of course, the Reserve Bank Innovation Hub has set up the fintech repository to ease a lot of this journey, wherein fintechs can register on the repository and get connected to a lot of the stakeholders like banks, financial institutions, regulated entities, and of course investors, incubators, and that's where I see opening up and the need for all the stakeholders to connect and come together.
Very interesting. Now, I understand for majority of fintech founders, and the majority of headwind comes from compliance set of it. Compliance is something that's not optional; it's foundational. But where do you see what can be done in terms of making it more smooth? I mean, in terms of innovation is also nascent. When it comes to dynamics and policies, that's also nascent. Yeah, they're also trying to collaborate and get it going. Where do you see what can be done in terms of making it more smooth?
Absolutely, I think the right steps are being taken up by the regulator. The Reserve Bank of India set up the fintech department to engage with the startups to ease the ecosystem for fintechs. And in the process, they've set up initiatives like the Finteract, monthly interaction, structured monthly interaction with fintechs to discuss these opportunities and white spaces and how we as a sector could innovate and move forward faster. We of course have the regulatory sandbox that has also been set up by the RBI, wherein fintechs can test, showcase their solutions and take it to the market as well. And aside of that, you have the SRO, the self-regulatory organization framework for fintechs that has also been established. A lot of these initiatives are, in some sense, easing the conversation, easing the dialogue for a lot of fintechs. But one thing fintechs need to keep in mind is wherever finance is involved, there is trust also involved. And compliance is at the core of the innovation that they need to keep in mind. And given this context, largely, fintechs come with the mindset of innovating for better customer experience, whereas banks and regulated entities look at compliance because they're finally dealing with customers' money. So I think somewhere there has to be a sensitization of both these entities to be able to work together and deliver financial services in a compliant manner.
Thank you, Mr. Naidu, for joining in. Thank you.